I wasn't going to make any videos about the whole J.K. Rowling and new Wizarding game controversy, but a friend suggested / asked me to make one, so I'm doing it. I don't really have the spoons to make an edit heavy video anyway, and even though he was probably just trying to distract me from a previous discussion, I might as well take the opportunity. I started reading Harry Potter as a teen, if I remember correctly. I actually read the third book first, after the first 2 movies came out. My brother had them, so they were readily accessible to me. They were fun. I looked up to Rowling because I wanted to be a successful author too. While my family didn't show support for my dream to the point that I tried to suppress it, Rowling's books provided something tangible for me to hold on to. I let myself believe that it was possible for me. I was never much of a Potterhead though. I liked the films and books, sure, but they never made it to the top of my list of fandoms. That said, I took the Hogwarts House test and the Patronus test. Harry Potter was a part of my life. And then, things started to come up. As YouTube got bigger and bigger, I got exposed to different takes on her world building. And as I grew up, I started to question the world she had created. Wizarding supremacy over other magical creatures was an issue that was raised throughout the books, but Harry never really makes an effort to fix it. When Hermione does, it's done for laughs. She starts a society for the promotion of elvish welfare, spew, and it goes nowhere as other students laugh at her. As a black person, the thing that hit me most directly was the lackluster treatment of Rowling's black characters. She names 2 Hogwarts students, Dean Thomas and Lee Jordan. Plain old names with no clever puns or references to any ancient, perhaps African, magical lineage that had been brought across by names like Remus and Nymphadora. These names suggest that their origins date only as far as the enslavement of their ancestors by the British. And don't get me started on Kingsley Shacklebolt. All this though weren't deal breakers for me. A lot of the media I consume is problematic, no matter how hard I try to find ones that aren't. I felt comfortable critiquing them, encouraging myself and others to move away from problematic writing, to put art into the world that did the most good, not only for our pockets, but for our readers. And then Rowling started attacking trans people. My friend asked me if I was going to make a video discussing the trans character that was added to the new Wizarding game. Serona Ryan is her name. Sir Ona Ryan. I won't, and I'm not going to buy the game. I honestly don't have the energy to make a long video about what Rowling is and has been doing. There are many videos about that, and I have added some in the cards. What I will say though is that this is a line for me. Problematic writing, employing stereotypes, that is not good. I won't go out of my way to find these stories, these media, but I guess I'm so jaded that they don't bother me as much as maybe they should. What I cannot do in good conscience though is put money into the hands of somebody who I know is actively harming a vulnerable community. So I'm not getting the game. At one point I would have jumped at the opportunity even. No, I don't have any delusions that my few dollars amount to much. No, I won't say you're a bad person if you buy the game, but I will not get it. I do have transgender friends, and they mean more to me than any Wizarding game. On another personal note, this whole thing has brought me to question myself as a writer and consumer. It has made me hope that I never ever create anything that harms the most vulnerable, and that actions of mine would never taint the art that I have created. And if that ever happens, you have the right as consumers not to give me your time or money. And if that ever happens, I hope I will be humble enough to take steps to correct what I have done. Thanks for watching. I've been Ken Kwame, and I'll see you next time.